You are listening to Dirty Laundry, a Brooke B Productions audio drama series. This is a work of fiction. Any similarities to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental.
So, what kind of work do you do, Naomi?
I am the client relationship manager for my firm.
And what does that entail?
I basically meet with clients to establish their needs, listen to any complaints and concerns they may have, and collect feedback about their experiences with various departments.
That sounds interesting.
It is. But my assignment here in Boston is only temporary.
How long are you here for?
I'm not sure. It depends.
What does your job have you doing while you're here?
Well, we just opened our Boston office, so I'm here training other CRMs.
Oh, I see.
Enough about me. How long have you been a paralegal for Jose Diaz, did you say?
Reyes. I've been his paralegal for about 4 years. I moved here from California and interviewed with the firm after only being here a week.
Wow, you looked out.
Tell me about it.
Why did you move from California?
Just a change of scenery. I have a cousin who lives here in Boston. I was pretty familiar with the city from years of visiting, so I just took a chance.
Nice. I heard some attorneys can be real assholes. So, do you have a good relationship with Jose?
Oh, most def. He's a great guy and a brilliant attorney.
So, tell me, Pierce. Are you seeing anyone?
Nope. I actually just got out of a relationship. What about you?
Single as can be.
Were you ever married?
No, why?
I told Jose that when I met you, you had just come from a consultation, so he was wondering if it was with a divorce lawyer.
Interesting assumption, but no, I've never been married. What else did Jose say? He wasn't jealous that you were approached by a stunningly attractive woman, was he?
If you ask Jose, he's the most handsome guy on the planet, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was jealous.
That's funny. Anyway, Pierce, I really appreciate you meeting me for coffee. I'm hoping we can get the chance to hang out again. Maybe dinner next time?
I love that.
Good. Me too.
Shaun, just pick up the phone and call her. What's the worst thing she could say? Except, don't call me again unless it's about business. But if she says that, then I'll feel stupid for calling. Unless I make something up that's business related. Shaun, just call the woman. You've been thinking about her, and maybe she's been thinking about you too. But then again, why would she be thinking about me? She's a married woman. Forget it. I'm not going to call. It's a stupid idea anyway. I just need to leave well enough alone. Harper's.
Shaun, how are you?
Lisa, I was just thinking about calling you. What can I do for you?
Is everything okay?
Yes, everything is great. I was just going to thank you for delivering such an informative and thorough presentation yesterday. You really impressed me.
Well, that's great to hear. I was actually just calling to thank you again for your business. We at Whitman Financial are glad to have you on board.
Well, I'm glad to be on board.
Okay, well, I'll let you go. I'm sure you're busy.
No, I'm not busy at all. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just making some calls to our new clients, and you are on the list.
Lisa, it was really nice seeing you. Lisa? Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, I thought you hung up.
No, I'm here.
Well, I'll let you go, since you probably have more phone calls to make.
I'll check in on you next week, okay?
Lisa,
Yes?
do you want to grab dinner one night next week?
Shaun, I really think we should keep things professional.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Hey, so, have a good afternoon. And thanks for calling.
No problem. And you too, Shaun.
Too soon, Shaun. Too soon.
I told you that you didn't have to drive me to the airport.
I wanted to.
I could have taken a lift.
Eva, I know you're still mad, but I keep telling you that sleeping with Maria was a mistake.
How do I know it won't happen again? I'm all the way in Maryland.
You have my word.
I'm sorry, but your word isn't good enough.
Well, what do you want me to do, Eva? How can I make this right?
Call her right now. Call her right now on speakerphone and tell her that sleeping with her was a mistake, and whatever she thinks you two have is a figment of her damn imagination.
Really, Eva?
Yes, Jose. Really.
I'm not doing that. Whatever conversation Maria and I have will be in private.
Well, I guess there's nothing you can do to make it right then.
You have to understand what you're asking me to do is unreasonable.
Unreasonable. I personally don't see the big deal, but the fact that you don't want to call her right now is probably because you've been feeding her false promises.
Eva, that's not true. I just don't want to put Maria out there like that. It's deceptive, not to mention unfair to her that someone will be listening in on the conversation. Eva, you have every right to be upset. And if the roles were reversed, I would be too. But you have never been married before, which means you've never been divorced. It's complicated, very complicated. You know how I feel about you, and trust me, I wouldn't be flying you up here and risking my relationship with Shaun if you didn't mean something to me. But you have to understand that we've only been seeing each other for a couple months and things are still new. Hell, me being divorced is still new. I just need you to be sympathetic to everything I'm going through. That's all.
I am sympathetic. I just don't want to feel like I'm being played. When I came to your house to check on you after your divorce was final, I never would have expected that our friendship would have turned into this, but it did. I'm not just someone's baby sister with a crush on her brother's best friend. I really, really like you, Jose, and I don't want to get hurt.
Then you have to trust me.
You say it like it's so easy.
I know it's not easy, but you're gonna have to at least try. Okay? Can you do that? Please?
If we weren't in the car right now, I'd make you get down on your knees.
You must really want to see me beg.
Hey, you got a lot of making up to do.
I know. I know.
So, Asia, I hate to even ask, but how were things with Marcus last night?
They were good. Where'd you guys go?
He wanted to go to dinner, but I had a late lunch, so we just hung out at his place. Late lunch my ass. You just didn't want to get caught.
Facts.
Whatever.
Well, look, I'm Team Shaun.
Me too. I told Asia yesterday that she better learn from my mistake. I thought the grass was greener on the other side, but that lawn was patched, sunburned, dry.
Oh my god.
Well, it must not be too bad because you and Q are still sleeping together. Hey, don't judge. Well, Shaun and I are cool, but things are kind of stale.
Stale after almost 5 years? How is that even possible?
I don't know. Don't get me wrong. We have a great time when we're together, but I guess we've been so caught up in our careers that the intimacy between us took a back seat. And when we do have sex, it feels like it's more of a chore. It's strange to say, but I'm feeling less attracted to him, if that makes any sense. To be honest, I don't know if he's still attracted to me either.
Oh, Have you talked to him about how you're feeling?
Not really. Me and Jose went through a period like that.
Girl, we know. You cheated.
Shut up. What I was gonna say is what helped us was spicing things up. I do the lingerie thing and the thigh-high leather boots and the toys and the edible massage oils and the trench coat with nothing underneath, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that I like Marcus. Well, there's only one thing left to do. What? Get a stripper pole. What is this? P-Valley? If it has to be. How is a stripper pole gonna make me want my husband more and Marcus less? Get one and find out.
Asia, cut Shaun some slack. He's building a business.
And a good one indeed. I saw the write-up about Harper's in Business Journal Digest. Very impressive. Don't get me wrong, Shaun is killing it in the restaurant industry. And he tries to make me happy, but I don't know. Something is just missing, and for that, I go to Marcus.
You just gotta be patient with Shaun. It'll get better, but to jeopardize your marriage for a fling like Marcus isn't worth it.
Renee is right. It's definitely not worth it. I should know. I hear what y'all are saying, but right now I have no intention on ending things with Marcus. I like him, and he's what I need right now. What you need is your husband's D, and leave that other D alone. What I need is for you to pass that sangria picture so I can fill my damn glass. Lush. Yup, and proud of it. Anyway, what's up with you and Cornell, Renee?
I think he might finally ask me to marry him.
What? Oh my God. What makes you say that? Yeah, we want details, girl.
Okay, so we're lounging in bed and he said he wanted to ask me something. So I'm like, okay, what's up? And he starts going on and on about how much he loves me and cares about me. But then his phone rang. He took the call in the other room, but when he came back, he acted like he didn't know what the hell he was going to ask me.
So who called?
He said it was his chief calling and that he had to cover someone's shift, but I don't know. His whole demeanor changed. It was weird.
Well, if he was gonna propose, I'm sure he'll do it again at some point. Yeah, Maria's right. Cornell loves you, and he'd be stupid not to propose.
I hope you're right, ladies. I hope you're right.
How was girls' night?
It was fun.
Where'd y'all go?
To this Mexican restaurant in Seaport.
Okay.
Cornell, what was it that you were going to ask me yesterday?
What do you mean?
Well, it seemed like you were going to ask me something important, but then you asked me to have patience with you about work.
Yeah, what's so hard to believe about that?
Well, it just seemed like your demeanor changed. Was it really your chief calling?
Yes, I told you. I had to cover someone's shift. I was really looking forward to spending some time with you, and when the chief called, it just took me out of my mood.
You telling the truth?
Yes, babe. And why are you giving me the third degree? Did the girls fill your head with some craziness tonight?
No, of course not.
Then why are you so hung up on what I asked you?
It's not that I'm hung up. I just thought you were going to ask me something else. That's all.
Like what? To marry me?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do you really think we're ready to get married?
Of course I do. You don't?
Like, marriage is a big commitment and something we don't want to rush into. Could it happen later down the line? Of course, but I just don't think I'm ready. Are you mad? Please don't be mad. I'm just trying to be honest.
I'm gonna take a shower. I'll see you upstairs.